What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey family, how you doing? Going live. I haven't gone live straight to YouTube in a long time. Haven't done that in a long time. But of course, you can see the topic is staying positive is a process. Staying positive is a process. You know, and sometimes staying positive takes a long process. Sometimes it takes a short process, but staying positive is a process. And sometimes you have to relocate and move yourself to stay positive, even when the rest of your family might not want to move. It's what's going to keep your mind at a higher level. That's what's important. Good afternoon to all of you that is tuning in. You said you sent me a message on FB. Where did you send it to? Yo, I'm telling you, I'm in Georgia right now. Those who know, those who don't know, I relocated to Georgia, and Georgia actually vibrates under one of my numbers. So I had no problem making that move. Before I make certain moves, I always study the numbers. MC Simon. Okay, you went there. Hit me up at King Simon. Send me a message at King Simon. King Simon. MC Simon is on another. MC Simon's on another computer. I have to go to that computer, and I just got a lot of my stuff down. So it's best to send me a message on King Simon or King Simon Productions. Best time. All right? That's the best thing. And like I was saying, staying positive is a process and not an event. Big up to Professor Griff that always says that staying positive is a process and not an event. He always says that part there. And the process is protecting your mind most of them, because if you protect your mind, the rest will follow. Big up to the brother that came up with this shirt, Make Men Great Again. The X for Boys, my brother King Randall. Big up to King Randall, who I've had on this YouTube channel before. Big up to my brother King Randall. So, on that note, I just wanted to say that staying positive is really a process, and the process is not independent, but the process is interdependent. Process is not independent. The process is interdependent. And what do I mean by interdependent? That means everything is working in unison of each other. And although each entity has its own doing and own meaning to do certain things or to manifest certain things, it's all working to serve yourself and will serve and help guide you, just like you should be guiding other people. We are not independent of other people. We are interdependent of other energies around us. We are working with energy. So staying positive is what's important, and it is a process, and it's a very, it can be a very tedious process, because in this society there's so much negative. So you got to really constantly bombard yourself with positive information going to your mind, positive affirmation, positive motivation, positive lectures. All of that you have to do if you want to stay focused and positive, and be aware of the trolling of other people, of trolling of you. Don't disrespect your energy by trolling other people. You know, that's not your job. That's, if you're positive and you're focused, don't troll other people. Learn to grow and be your greatest self. What's up? Is that my sister I see there? Yeah, Katana, what's up, sis? How you doing? That's my sister. Love her. That's my biological sister from my daddy's side. So, and my stepmom at one time, the one, the only, Dawn. So what's up, sis? That's why tomorrow. That's why on Wednesday, tomorrow, actually, we're going to be doing the call and response to why it's important to have positive relationships. Why it is important to have positive relationships, and sometimes even the unpositive relationship, the negative relationship, can bring about good lessons, so you can turn what you went through into a blessing, because everything has its meaning, you know, everything. Yeah, well, hey, I'm waiting for you to come on down. You know, you're welcome. You and Sensei is welcome. We could all train together. Well, I don't know about you, but you could sit on the chair and watch us train. but but we could all train together. The woods is nice back there. I train on the trees and all that. So yeah, it's nice back here, man. Look at that. That's the backyard, yo. That's the backyard, son. And that's the house, son. So the backyard is there. The backyard is in the back. So hey, hey, well, Benita, you live in North Carolina, so you already got some backyards. But yeah, I'm in Georgia now, and I'll be out. This is where I'll be doing a lot of work. I could cheer you on. No, no, hey, I know, right? Yeah, cheer me on and Sensei whoop my ass, right? I tell you one thing, and keeping a positive thought, even as a martial artist, you know, I used to love to be the uki. And one time, an uki in numerology, in martial arts, the uki is the one that trains with the master to get thrown around, to go with the flow with the master. So, I used to love to be the uki in martial arts, and because you learn how to flow with different trainers, and the positive of that is that you learn their style of throwing or learn their style of techniques, and then you learn to apply it yourself, to your life. Because learning any type of martial arts, whether it's boxing or jujitsu or aikido jujitsu, what's that? Was that a ladybug trying to hit me? What's up, ladybug? Sorry, I didn't even recognize. I thought you was a bee. Yeah, but ladybugs be following me too. Bees be following me too, but they don't sting me, and that's good. And ants like to follow me, and they don't bother me either. But in any discipline of martial arts, it's always the positive of learning martial arts is not just to defend yourself, but also having the mental capacity to be able to walk away from situations and be able to read a situation before it happens. Being able to read a situation before it happens, so you can avoid it, because being a martial artist or a boxer is not about you jumping out there fighting everybody, because one day you're going to walk into somebody that could whoop your ass, and you might walk into three or four somebodies that could whoop your ass. So it's all right to be able to make a discernment of whether you're going to fight or flight. There's always a fight or flight mechanism in every human being, and sometimes the flight is just walking away from the situation and not getting caught up. You know, and that's what's so important to do. You know, and so it's very important that you maintain your mental capacity, mental mental higher levels, listening to motivational things. you know uh well, people, do you have any appointment? I have a long waiting list. So if you are interested, if you book now, you can probably get into December, but my waiting list is in December, going into November, going into January. So right now I still have some openings, at least. Probably, how many openings? I probably have like Uh, man, I probably have like probably 12 openings in December before we go into, probably 12 left, but going into January, the new year, 2022. And I heard somebody person say they're feeling down. Well, if you're born 11/22, right now you're in a critical cleansing cycle. So I would suggest that person that's going through a little feeling down, listen to motivational frequencies. You can go to Forbidden Knowledge TV, or go to what's the name, Ralph Smart's YouTube channel, and listen to those frequencies to keep yourself at a higher level. You know, yeah, I do suggest you book now so I can put you on the list, and you should be able to get in. You know, it's very important that the working the mind is very important because everything is mental. Everything is mental because the universe is mental. So it's a mental thing that you have to do. And we don't always have to stay in depression, but we have to learn how to manage our downtimes, you know, manage your downtimes, And I've made move from out of New York as much as New York is also as one of the cities that vibrate under my energy, especially the number one. Georgia is also one of the cities that vibrate under my energy. Jamaica is a place that vibrates under my energy, you know, and sometimes you got to find cities and places that vibrate under your energy so you can be in the right place at the right time and navigating better. So I decided to make a move, and I'm in that cycle of moving in, and if you're going through, certain things in your life, listen, bombard your mind with positive messages all the time, even the music, all day if you can, but at least at 3 points of your day, make it some type of prayer, some type of affirmational point. Let's say you're born on the 22nd, like somebody just said they was born 11/22, which equals a 33, which deals with that healing energy also. So if you're born on the 22nd, well, you know, make your, and 2 plus 2 equals 4, then you could do it at either 4 a.m., uh, 2:22 p.m., 4 p.m., or you could do it at those intervals of time because those are your power numbers that you can work with. Anything that adds up to the 4 is your power number. So you can use those fours and utilize your fours and take each one of those four to be a fortification of your mentality. Hey, assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah, Sharif. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah. You always send that greetings better, you know? If so, that's in Islam. That's what I loved about Islam, and still love about Islam because I still consider myself a Muslim in the true, purest sense of it because it only means one who is of peace. And I like to be at peace. I don't like stress. I don't really like to argue, you know? But if you bring it to me, I'm going to bring it back to you, though. But I keep it at peace. But um, when a person send the greetings in Islam, they always suggest that you always give a better greeting. So if somebody said assalamu alaikum to me, I would say wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. You know, and that's what's important. The mental is so important. What does it mean when you see the same numbers all the time? Well, when you see those numbers all the time, it's just reminding you of the duality of things in life that you have to pay attention to. So if you're seeing a certain multitude of numbers, you can Google it up, but always, if you're Googling up quote unquote angel numbers, and that's why I'm writing the numerovational angles of life. That's the name of my quote unquote angel numbers because angles and angels is the same word, it's just mixed up. So angles is just reminding you of how and what it means for you to take the right angle or the left angle or the higher angle or the lower angle, the positive angle or the negative angle. So if you just said you put up you seen 304 equals 7. In order for you to offset any negativity of that number 7 energy and maintain its power of the 304, 3 and 4 are two communication numbers. 3 represents the higher optimistic expression, and 4 represents the discipline and the structure and the willing to build. The 0 in between the 3 and the 4 just adds higher potential to it, and then it adds up to 7, which deals with the meditative factor, the reflective cycle, the reflective factor, and it also deals with the manifestation factor of that particular number, 304. Where even if you go to, I'll be there next year waiting to my last grade. Okay, do your thing. Even if you go to and research angel numbers, all of them are right and exact from their perspective, all of them are right and exact. I just want y'all to be clear about that. Anytime you Google up anything about angel numbers, they're right and exact. But look at it from a holistic perspective. Look at each numbers. Don't just look at the 333, 222, 201, 304, whatever. Don't just look at it from one perspective. Add it up. Look at each number and what they represent, and then add it up, and then combine it and use it as a guiding mechanism for you. It's all right to do that because that's your perspective, and maybe you need it to do that for yourself. You need to remember, you need to, in numerology, and from the multiple systems that I've studied, I learned that you have to dissect the numbers and dissect the positive aspects of the numbers and then apply it to yourself. And that's where the application of the numbers is where the work starts. The application of the positive aspects of the numbers is where the work starts. And then when you see the negative aspects of the numbers, because most numerologists will give you the negative side of it also, if you look at that side, you're trying to avoid the negative, but yet at least manage it when it does show up, so it doesn't overtake you where you become a problem for yourself and a problem for your family. Hey, that's how it works. Is that hard to do? No, it's not hard to do, but sometimes the work is hard. And and that's what I loved about the Nation of Islam, because when the messenger broke down the numbers, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, all that good stuff, God and all that, and when Clarence 13X translated it into what he had to translate it into to help guide the youngsters, because the youngsters needed guidance. He had to learn to speak the language of the youngsters. And Clarence 13X was born February 22nd, so he was a master at what he did. Who else is born February 22nd? Julius Erving, Dr. J in history was born. So everyone that are connected to those master energies, they bring a certain level, or can bring a certain level of mastery to the environment that they're residing in, or to the world. Because when you see master number 22, it reaches the world. So that's why the lessons of Clarence 13X from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was able to reach the world when he started to go towards the baby. And that's why the babies took it to the music. And that's why you heard of a Jay-Z. That's why you heard of a Jay Electronica. That's why you heard of a Big Daddy Kane. That's why you heard the lessons coming out of Brand Nubian. That's why you heard the lessons coming out of Rakim, the God. Rakim, the God. MC. So it's all important to understand that it took a master number 22 to extend himself outside of a metaphysics teacher, number 7, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, born under the mastermind of the Nation of Islam from Master Farad Muhammad, who was also born under the 26th, which his alignment number, Master Farad Muhammad's alignment number was a number 11. Because he's born February the 26th, if you add 2 plus 26, that's 27. That's 27, 28. That 28 equals a 10, which is a master number potential. I'm sorry. Master Farad Muhammad's alignment number was a master number potential. And anytime you had 0 following any number, that adds mastery to it. That's why he was able to move what he had to move with the Nation of Islam, and then gave it to the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And then from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the earth, the gods and earth came out of that energy through a master number named Clarence 13X. Ironically, he was the 13, but he was born also on the 22nd, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Clarence 13X was the 1 and 3 is 4. So all of this is in patterns. It's all working together. Man, don't you love the numbers? Don't you love the mathematics? That's why in Islam they say mathematics is Islam and Islam is mathematics, and it always stands true. Once you understand the mathematics and how to apply it for your own being, it can be a guiding mechanism for you. not something that's going to control you. It's not something that they, yeah, it can be a predictive art. It can predict certain things moving forward. It could also remind you of certain things that came from out of the past and what things was happening in different years and different, as just like when I was looking up what's the name, the people, one of the guys that was in the movie I just watched it 4 times already. I'm about to watch it a fifth time. The harder they fall. The guy Buck, uh, the guy Rufus Buck, or what's the name? I think it was Rufus Buck. That particular character, they didn't reveal his actual birthday, but they revealed the year he was born. And when you look at the year that he was born, it added up to one of those numbers that would say he would do such a thing. I think it was added up to the number 9. So using weapons and all that kind of stuff, but also having a universal higher thought pattern, which he did because he was really trying to create a promised land at Redwood. But it was a powerful movie with a lot of esoteric information for me. A lot of mathematics I was looking, even when I seen the characters in the movie, like the closeness of the loving energy that Idris Elba's character and Trudy character brought, which was Regina King. Ironically enough, both of them are earth signs. And both of them are born connected to the number 6. Regina King is born January 15th, the same day as Martin Luther King, and Idris Elba is born September the 6th, same day as Foxy Brown. Good friend of mine's Foxy Brown. So when I seen those 2 6 energies, and when he came out of the cage, and that's why she went with such a loving energy, you didn't see them do any sex scenes. You didn't see none of that. You just seen genuine brother and sisterly love. That's what I was talking about. There's a genuine brother and sisterly love between the character that Regina King played and the character that Idris Elba played. And when he came out of that lockdown, he just went straight to her and put his head on her head and showed love. And then he went to the other brother, which is ironic because his number also was connected to his number. It was a great film. Great film. Big up to Jay-Z, one of the producers of that great film, great movie. Yes, it was a great movie, man. Something, and it motivated me as someone watching it to think like a powerful, respectable black male. That's why we should not be afraid to put it on these Europeans when they disrespect our women or disrespect our family we shouldn't be afraid to do that. Because the energy from outside of us can push all that. And when he came out of that lockdown, those white boys was frightened. When they got the train stopped and got the train locked down by black folks, understanding that this was based on a true story. At least part of it was based on a true story that, you had black men and women that was fearless against this beast. And I like what Bass Reeves said. He said, Buck was not the devil. He said the white man is the devil. That's what Bass Reed said. And Bass Reed was a real soldier, was a real law enforcer. That that man killed a lot of people. Something's climbing. That man killed a lot of people in history. He was like the real Lone Ranger. Bass Reed, like Dr. Phil Valentine said, is based off the true story of the true Lone Ranger. That was the true Lone Ranger in history, Bass Reeves, a brother back in history with a big old mustache. So I like how Lindo played him. Delroy Lindo, good dude, man. I met him a few times. You know, he was a blunt hunter and marshal. You damn right, man. He did it. I remember Dr. Phil Valentine mentioned him in the Hidden Colors series, Bass Reeves. And he talked about Bass Reeves, and Tariq Nasheed talked about it also. But Bass Reeves was a real deal. So if you didn't share that movie, go share it. Go watch that movie. Yeah, if we wasn't fearless, we wouldn't be free. And now we have to be fearless with our mind. We have to be really mentally fearless in order for our behind to be fearless. We have to be mentally fearless in order for our behind to be fearless. Mind behind. Mind behind. Free your mind and the rest will follow. That's the truth. So once you mentally realize that, yo, this guy can die just like us. This demon can die just like us in this realm. Man, I'm not about dying for the cause. I'm about killing for the cause also. So I respect what Dr. Khalid taught us back in FOI class, that we are all saints, saviors, soldiers, scholars, healers, and killers. Dr. Khalid Muhammad taught us that, and Minister Farrakhan wasn't against that. He understood that. No matter what happened between him and his spiritual son and Khalid's spiritual father, Mr. Farrakhan wasn't against the saint, savior, soldier, scholar, healer, and killer, because if he was against it, he would dismantle the FOI, dismantle the vanguard, who are the protective force of the Nation of Islam. So it is what it is. So I want everybody, because today is a number 16 day, and I spoke about it on my IG. Remember, 16, although it leads to one of the primary mental health numbers, the 1 and the 6 is predicated upon, or is the guiding numbers for the 7. 1, creativity, assertiveness, commando type movement. And then the 6 is what we call the balance, finding balance and healing in your creativity and your growth and your commando type movements and your assertive movements. And then the 7 is about the meditation, learning how to plan what you need to do in your creative and your balanced attitude. That's why in certain systems of numbers, 7 is the number of creation, especially in the biblical theology, because remember, God rested on the 7th day to let creation flourish. Remember, he created everything, and the creator created everything in 6 days and then rested on the 7th day. And in the rest is where everything flourished and grow, because the 7 represents manifestation. So whatever you done in the 6 days of creation, 7th day was the manifesting and the creative, the manifestation of it to move forward, to grow, to start exposing its higher cause, because 7 is also the number of manifestation and cause. So this is a good day to think on manifestation and cause, writing down those ideals that you have, and I do that daily, mentally as well as physically. But write it down physically on a piece of paper, have a journal, and then plan it out. If you're born on the 1st through the 31st, use your numbers as your power numbers. So if you're born on the 10th day, or if you're born on the 5th day, say I'm going to accomplish this in 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, 16 days, 16 weeks, 16 months, or the 16th of every month, or the 10th of every month, or the 5th of every month, or the 1st of every month. You want to accomplish something that's going to take your life and your family's life to the next level. Simple, but the work still has to be done. It's a simple job, but the work still has to be done. If you're born on the 26th, like my dear sister, do everything in 26, either 26 days, 26 weeks, or the 26th of every month. Accomplish some major goal or something that adds up to the 26, like 17 adds up to the thing. Tomorrow we're going to be doing something together. So I'm making sure that most of the programs that me and Sensei Sherly and look at that ladybug. Look at that ladybug. Just landed on me just like that. Look at that. What's up, baby? Where you going? Yeah, where you going? Yeah, all right, yeah, go over there. Go over there. All right. I know. Ladybugs love landing on me, man. I don't know. And it came from way over there and just flew over to me. So maybe it's attracted to the white, but every color that I've had, the ladybug just come. When I'm in Florida, ladybugs come around me. When I'm in New York, ladybugs come around me. I'm just loved by the ladies. That's it. I'm a lady love, like LL. I'm lady loved by the ladybugs. It is what it is. But use your number and accomplish everything at those intervals of every month connected to your number, whether you're born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or 28th of the month. But accomplish something at each one of those numbers. Whether you're born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month, accomplish it on each one of those days of the month. You got at least you got 30 days to accomplish something, or at least start setting the path for you to accomplish something in that time period. And don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess. This is not the time. Now that we're in the 2000s, when this is not the time to second guess yourself. This is not the time to be indecisive. Not in this time. And now we're going into the 6th year, 222, 2022. The 20 represents awareness still. It still represents judgment, clear awareness. Some great thing that you're supposed to do. 22 still represents a master number. So when you look at 2022, you're seeing a master number, you're seeing the awareness number, then you see the triple angle numbers, the 222, which deals with health, balance, and compassion in what you do, but it all adds up to the 6, which deals with truth, justice, reciprocity, forgiveness, and healing. But it's also a health number. Taking care of your health is going to be very primary for next year also, just like 2020 was a primary year for health because it added up to one of the health numbers, which is a 4. So right now we're in the crossroads of the whole world under the Gregorian calendar. Regardless if you believe it or not, the vibration is high. And I'm feeling high, 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 high. I'm feeling high, 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 high. Lord of mercy, marijuana, oh Lord, marijuana, oh God. Don't drop the darn phone. Drop the phone singing my crazy self. Another ladybug, a different ladybug. This is a different ladybug showing up next to me now. There's a different ladybug. Wow, where you going, man? Where you going? Come on now. Come on, here. Here, there you go. Hey, oh, all the ladies in the house say, oh. all, all the single ladies, put your up in the. I used to be MC in clubs, so I'm crazy, right? I used to MC clubs. I'm here dropping the phone, because the ladybugs are coming. The ladies make me drop phones. You know what I'm saying? 333. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, join us right here on King Simon Presents KSP TV as we speak about why it's important to have why it's important to have positive relationships. Tomorrow we're doing that right here myself. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sharif. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a major call and response. We're going to have a call in number. You can call in and actually talk to us online, and we'll give you the call in number that day. I think it's 347-745-6828. That's the call in number for tomorrow. Myself, Sister Nujurney, and the one, the only Sensei Sherly will be with us doing what we got to do to make it happen. If you do want to get my book, remember, go to my Linktree. That's any of my books, all 4 of my books. Linktree, King Simon the Numerovator at Linktree, King Simon the Numerovator. Hit me up on IG, befriend me on IG, befriend me on Twitter, King Simon Prod, IG, King Simon Productions. Don't forget, hit me up also on King Simon on Facebook, or MC Simon also. I check that like once a month, so it is what it is. But please keep, them ladybugs are coming. This time it's 2 of them together. What, y'all having sex? What the hell going on? I don't know what's going on with these ladybugs, but it is what it is. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. I haven't been up live by myself on King Simon Presents in a long time. And look at that backyard. Look at that backyard. Stop playing. Look at the backyard. I be climbing trees, family. I be climbing trees. I love climbing trees because I hug these trees. I feed these trees also. I give them a good hug and let them know how much I care about them and how much I really respect that they're cleaning the air for us. We got a cherry tree over here. We got a cherry tree over there. We doing what we got to do. But thank you very much. Hey, sis, y'all got to come down. You and Sensei got to come down and visit for at least a week. Get away from that crazy city. Then I'm heading to Florida, so you better do what you got to do, because I'm gonna be in Florida next. I'm gonna get some of that beach. I need to float off into the ocean like I almost did last year. So it is what it is. Lifeguard had to say, I'm floating off into, like, I'm there in a sleep mode, just floating. And I gotta remember when you're in the beach, you gotta remember there are, speedboats. So you can speedboat can come and run your backside over because they ain't see you in the boat, the ocean floating. So it is what it is, family. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Sharif, man. Thank you very much. Although it's best to give it to me through Cash App or PayPal because super chat be playing games. It's all right, but I respect all of you. Much love, much health, wealth, prosperity. Remember, be numerovationally active. Understand your numbers. You can read any of my books, read any of Lloyd books, read any of books. I don't care if it's European books too. It's just that remember numerology is a African melanated science and they just took it and ran with it. Now it's time for the Europeans to pass the baton back to us and let us run with it. So if you are going to write a book, any book that you put out, put your face on it. Put your picture on it like they did. They put their face and picture on everything else. They even put their picture on Stone Mountain. Can you believe they carved themselves into Stone Mountain? I'm out here. I'm living in Stone Mountain Village. They carved themselves into Stone Mountain. They're crazy. But it is what it is. I'm going to be doing some great events out here, and I want all of y'all to come out if you can. If not, I'm going to make sure I do it via. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a live event where people come and enjoy themselves, and I'm also going to do the live stream also. Okay. Have a great day, afternoon, and evening. Love and respect you. Y'all be safe, be focused, stay out of trouble. And Benita, I'll let you know when I'm coming out there to North Carolina to visit Copper Vibrations because I got to come out there and visit them. I told them I will, and I'm not too far from them now, so that's good. It's about 5 hours away. All right. So have a great day, afternoon, or evening, and I want you all to give a group hug to all your family members, all your children. Group hug them. Group hug your mom, your dad. Group hug everyone because where there's two or more gathered, that's where the power is. Pray with them. Pray with your family. Have Zoom meetings with your family, man. Have Zoom meetings with your family. Zoom meetings, get some stuff together, man. Don't be afraid. We got technology. We can do this now. All right. Peace and love. Take care. We'll talk. Peace.